Yo, what's good? Yo, I gotta give an update on student loans and hey, everybody probably paying them back right now. Hopefully y'all got y'all finances situated so y'all can make the payments. Y'all aren't too over leveraged, so y'all can make the payments and not have to fumble and juggle around a bunch of different debts. But I wanted to touch bases with y'all on how the student loan companies, I'm not saying they tried to finesse me, but they got a whole system that's crazy and we gotta talk about it. If you're new to the channel, I'm Marcus, the Debt Free Dad, where we're talking finances, attorney reactions, current events. Hey, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button on this video so they can get out and reach more people. Now, for the folks who are new here, in 2021, your boy had $109,000 in student loan debt. Now I'm at about $32,000. So I knew last month that interest was going to start accruing, right? And I got a crazy interest rate. It's like 6%. It's high as hell. So I definitely need to get rid of this shit. But anyway, it's like 6%, 5 point something, whatever, almost 6%. So looked online and I saw where the interest accrued. It was like $130. Okay. So I was like, okay, bet. The interest accrued in September. I'm gonna start making the payments in October. Now I go to October and I'm like, yo, I didn't get anything about a bill. I didn't get a bill. Every time I go online, it says no payment is due. But when I looked in October, I saw that they had calculated interest again. And I was like, what the hell's going on? So first I tried to call them. I tried to do the right honorable thing and call them. And after being on hold for like 15 minutes, I was like, this is ridiculous. So I shot him an email. Well, a representative called me back yesterday. And after they told me how they do this system, I was like, damn, y'all set this game up for people to fail. So my student loans were $109,000. I got it down to about $32,000. So the first question I asked is, yo, I want to set up automatic payment to come out, but I don't know what the actual payment amount is. Can you tell me what the payment amount is so I can set that up? And she said, well, looking at your account is paid up to like 2099. I was like, huh? I had the Scooby Doo look. I was kind of confused. And I was like, can you say again? Because I never say repeat because I used to be in field artillery. I was like, say again. She's like, yeah, DFD, your account is paid up until 2099. And I was like, okay. So what does that mean? Do I not get a bill? She's like, yeah, because you paid so much on your student loan, we aren't going to send you a bill until 2099. And I was like, okay, that makes no sense. So what y'all telling me is I paid it off in advance. Y'all won't send me a bill until 2099, but y'all gonna tack on interest every month. Okay, that's good to know. So what did I do? I was like, okay, how much interest accrued every month? It was like $130. So essentially, I send in a payment of about $500 a month. I paid off the interest for September and October. Next month, I'm going to start sending in a payment of $500 a month. That'll be about 130, 150 going to interest. The remaining of that will be going to the principal. Now, y'all know the job is in flux right now, so I don't want to send too much money there because I like to hold on to some cash until my next job opportunity really comes through. And so I'm gonna just be cool, send off that 500 bones every month. 130 to 50 going to interest. The remainder is going to the principal. Then once I get situated, I start my new gig. I'm gonna get back to what we were doing in the good old days when your boy had real gainful employment, paying somewhere between 3 to 4 racks a month to get rid of that student loan. Now it depends. I might put a lump sum on my student loan payment once I start my new job. It just kind of depends. Because the job I'm at right now, it doesn't pay what my previous job did, and it damn sure doesn't pay what my next opportunity is going to pay. It pays enough so that I can sustain the household. And so the idea may be once I start my next position, I may take a lump sum of money because I'm just kind of sitting on some money that I got stashed in an emergency fund. And I'm not opposed to dwindling that emergency fund down to, something like, you know, 1 month of income and expenses. I'm not opposed to doing that. I just want to make sure that the employment and the job has that stability first because I may just reduce that emergency fund down once I get that stable. new gig once everything is finalized with that. Put a lump sum down somewhere between 15 to 20 racks. That'll expedite this whole process because your boy is really interested in trying to get rid of this student loan within the next 12 to 15 months, just depending on when I start this new job. As for my wife's student loan, she had $130,000 in student loan. Right now, her student loans are in forbearance. I know, like, bro, why would you put her student loans in forbearance? Well, it's an administrative forbearance that was put in place by the student loan servicer that handles my wife's loan because she is on the verge of getting her loan forgiven. Essentially, once you get to the point where you reach that deadline, they'll put you on an administrative forbearance where they'll say you don't have to make any payments, and if interest accrue, it'll get forgiven. They're just calculating the last bit of her qualifying payments that occurred from 2021 to current. She did everything that she needed to do, but of course, when servicers switched during the time of the pandemic, they lost some paperwork, so she had to resubmit her paperwork. They clearly see and identify that she's met the requirements for the student loan to be forgiven. That's why they put it in an administrative forbearance. So we're just awaiting the approval that'll come in the next 30 to 45 days. So her loans will be finito. We'll knock mine out. And y'all know what's going to happen after that. I'm going to the Tesla dealership. Now, I probably won't go to the Tesla dealership because I know my wife not going to watch this video. But I'll probably get her a vehicle first because her vehicle is cheaper. Her vehicle is cheaper. Her vehicle is something that, we could, once the student loans is gone, we could presumably stack up for 4 or 5 months and just buy that outright, and it is what it is. But that's kind of the game plan. I really wanted that Tesla once I test drove it, but now I'm just kind of like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of people who they got rid of all of their debt except their mortgage, and then they went out and got a car, and every last one of them regretted having a car payment. So, hey, I'm still gonna get my Tesla, but I'm gonna think about how I want to approach that. That's the update on the student loans. I hope y'all are in a position to take care of your student loans. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out the video on the screen. There's going to be more content related to finance and attorney reactions.